Hello folks, it's Mentor speaking. Welcome back to this other episode, a Luganda series on this YouTube channel. So, nga simaze budebo tujatandikira ddala wetwakoma mu the 50th episode. Now, so many people complain that I overuse English, and I really respect that. Naye jukira tuinayo people that, you know, would also want us to have a bit of this in English. Smart money concept. Oba tuliku smart money concept. That is what I trade, and that is what I'm training each and everyone following me on YouTube to trade, not retail concepts. Now we have something really small going on this screen here. So let me show you. Sometimes katugende ku USD card before we look at what we are supposed to be looking at today. But I just want to analyze something small here for you. So let me say, for example, you don't, now this picture or this is a signal I sent to my signal group. Some of them didn't take this serious and the other folks took it serious. Okay, abamanye chokola. Now let me show you. Most scenarios, where is it now? If we are looking at the weekly bias, this is Tuesday's high. This is how I send my signals, okay? I don't send digits. This is how I send my signals. Entry, stop loss. Sometimes your stop loss is hit, you get emotional. And sometimes your entry is hit and you take your profits and you really become excited, okay? But let's leave that aside. So one, the weekly bias. Why did we run above Tuesday's high? It's a Thursday, right? It's a Thursday, yes. When I'm recording this video on May 12th, 2022 or 2022. Now, this is what I want you to know. This is the New York time. I marked the New York, okay, sawa bidi ezokumacha New York time, and sawa meka ezokumacha New York time. Okay, 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning, New York time, this small box here. So we ran above yesterday's, above Tuesday's high. Why? Why did we run above Tuesday's high? This is why we ran above Tuesday's high. This is Wednesday. Okay? We are not looking at Wednesday's high here. Now, this whole week was full of things were really disorganized, okay, in a week. The thing is, this was supposed to be the weekly high, running above Friday's high. We trade lower and lower to until somewhere like here, okay? We are looking at something like 100 pips or 200 pips. Okay, that is if we are to trade above. Okay, if we have the weekly high on a Tuesday. We want to see price trade to this area here. But yesterday, on a Wednesday, as I'm speaking, let me show you what happened. So what exactly have a lot going on in the market, whereby I shared this same information with the other people, Telegram group, about this same thing, inflation that you see here. Okay, most people didn't take this serious and the other folks took it serious. Now, I don't want to trade on such a day. Simply because I don't know what price will do. Okay, I don't really know what price will do. Okay, this is when you get crushed and the little money that you've made, excuse me, so we had a lot of inflation on Wednesday right here, and I, just like I've told you, we had to stop trading on this day. This is May 11th, 2022 or 2022. So now what happens on such a day or such events? when you go back to the 50th episode, over episode 50, you will see what I told you about the index, dollar index. Okay, so all currencies against the US dollar. Now, you have to first know, what is the US dollar doing? Let's look at the dollar index itself. Just look at dollar index. Now, what is the dollar index doing? The dollar index is trading high. Now, this is a 15 minutes chart. We talk about for information accurate. Let's use the daily chart. So you see, on a daily, the index is buying, or it is trading higher and higher and higher. Now, it's a Thursday, so let's look at, this is Thursday, then Wednesday, May 11th. Chino chitegeeza ki? This means that price at exactly 8:30 in the morning over the New York Open, all currencies against the dollar will drop. Okay, all currencies against the dollar will drop. Let me show you what do we mean here. Now, do you see I gave this signal to the other people, but they didn't take this. Most of them were afraid of these strong candles here. Okay, now chichino chinjagalo sokolabe. Okay, this is what I want you to see. I sent this signal before all these long candles came in, but simply because at 8 o'clock, or at 8:30 in the morning, which is this candle right here, all currency pairs, or all currencies against the dollar. Now, where we see the US dollar as the base, price will have to go higher. And where we see the US dollar as the court, price will have to drop. For example, the GBP USD price had to drop, or price had to go down. Let's look at the GBP USD over the pound dollar. Price had to sell, okay, aggressively, 1C. At what time? At exactly 8:30 in the morning, this candle here, whereby at exactly 8:30 in the morning, price yayambuse wagulu. Okay, here price dropped. Wano price yayambuse. Nebononya Euro USD, it is the same thing. So as long as the dollar is the court, we shall see price drop. Luachi, it is the base losing value over the dollar, not the dollar losing value over the pound. Now here again, it is the Japanese yen losing value over the dollar. So it is not the dollar losing value over yen. So chokola chiri chimu, where you see US dollar as your court currency, you will always have to sell. Where you see the US dollar as your base currency, you will always have to buy. But it is not a guarantee that these strong moves will always happen. It is because we cannot predict these things, okay? We cannot predict these strong moves here. We cannot. That's why you have to stay out. But in case, okay, in case, olimo scenario whereby olaba, you have news, you have a lot of things, inflation, you see, you have, you know, a lot of disorganization in the market. Look at two currencies, okay, where we have the dollar as the court currency, expect price to drop. Where we have the dollar as the base currency, expect price to shoot higher. That aside, this video is all about, because if you look at the gold as well against the dollar, what happened at exactly 8:30 in the morning, price dropped. Now, I gave this signal to someone that asked me what I thought about this. This was yesterday, and I sent him that same signal. I love evidence. I love showing people evidence, okay? I know most people don't like it, but I love showing evidence because sagala kuleta vizibu. Okay, this is evidence. I told him I would wait to see price trade to which level, this level up here. Awolaba kalaine kangako here. Okay, he was from Telegram and was like, Mentor, what do you think about this? I was like, okay, I would wait to see price reach to this level. Awena makinzao. Okay, when you look at this level, this is between 1860 and 1856. Just like I told you, I love evidence, so let's see. Because those folks saying that I'm giving them false signals, what do we have here? This same line. What happened here? Price dropped. Okay, this is gold. Okay, that same level here. Now, if you want to see clearly, this is what I marked. When you come back to this other picture, it is the same thing that I marked for him here. Okay, this picture right here. So stop saying that the signals are not working. I know what I'm doing. Whether you like me or not, nange sometimes I lose, okay? But techtegezanti, we are a losing team. That aside, there are two things that confuse most folks here. Most folks trading Forex, when I talk about the power of 3, they end up getting confused. They don't know what to trade, what time to trade, and which currency pair to trade when, how, and where. We all get confused sometimes. This is how we get confused. If you go back to the video, a power of 3, where we talked about the London manipulation and the New York distribution and the Asian accumulation, what do you think most people will do? Now, most people at New York midnight, they will be looking at USD CAD, USD JPY, USD something. Hell no. Do not look at the USD JPY sawa mwakageze chiro New York time. Do not waste your time. You won't get any volatility at around that time. What you need to focus on is one thing. Focus on the Eurozone. Now, if you don't know about Europe and the other countries, ezisangibwa Europe, genda ku Google. Which countries are we talking about now? Which currencies are we talking about? We are looking at the pound, the Swiss franc, and the euro. What time? At London Open, which is between midnight New York time and 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning New York time. Look at between midnight and 8:30 in the morning. Okay? What are you trading? You are only trading either the pound, the euro, or the Swiss franc, and the other currencies from Europe, over the Eurozone. Do not trade the USD JPY, USD CAD, USD this, USD that. Sawa mwakageze chiro New York time. Don't. Only trade the USD JPY, USD CAD, USD this and that at New York Open, simply because when London opens, we are only looking at the pound, we are looking at the euro, we are looking at the Swiss franc, we are looking at the other currencies, okay, from that zone, Europe. When I talk about Europe, it's a continent where Tusanga, France, Belgium, blah, 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 all those things. Now, you're going to look at currencies, eziriko Forex, ezivamo Eurozone. But mainly, look at the euro, pound, and the Swiss franc. Those are the ones I trade at around that time. Okay? But mainly, look at the euro and the pound. Not pound, euro, but look at euro cross, Okay, the euro cross and the pound cross. I also love evidence as usual. I'm too stubborn sometimes, but it's worth it. So let's look at New York midnight. Now, you might look at this. This is the USD, okay, GBP USD. That's why we had this strong move. And remember, this was yesterday, New York open, okay? So let's look at today. We said we are going to be looking at the euro. Euro, JPY, for example. What time of the day? We are looking at sawa mukaga ezekiro, New York time. We are not looking at the USD, we are looking at the euro. That's what we call, most folks out there call it the, the London kill zone. Folks, what time of the day is this here? This is midnight New York time. You are not looking at USD JPY, you're looking at Euro USD, sorry, Euro JPY. You're not looking at any other currency except the euro. Here, JPY. Sawa mukaga ezekiro. Here, we have this. How many pips below? Now, from there, these are something like 200 and something pips. Okay, these are something like 200 and oh my God, this is today. Okay, just mulunaku lumu, close to 400 pips. Most folks out there are chasing 2 pips, 5 pips, 1 pip. Look at what they're missing here. Look at what you are missing here. Oh, mentors indicators, sorry. Mentors signals don't work. We are losing money. I won't show you everything. I won't tell you everything. I won't send you every signal. I will mentor you. I will teach you. You come and look for these things yourself. I won't give you mentorship. I again send you, SMS, here. Now, news also matters. Why did it do this? Wait for the other episodes. I will explain to you. I don't want to give you everything in one video, because if I give you everything in one video, you will be confused. Okay, and I hate confusing people following me here, just like the other folks do. You watch a video, tojitegede. That aside, let's look at the euro something, euro cross, anything. Euro card, maybe. What time of the day? Sawa mukaga ezekiro, New York time. Okay, between sawa mukaga and 8 o'clock in the morning. What time of the day is this? This is 45 minutes past. Okay, let's look at exactly. You see this? This is 45 minutes past midnight here. At midnight, this candle comes in at midnight. Where is it trading to? Now, you see this trading higher. Which level? You see this low here? Do you see this high? Will this be your entry? Do you see what institutional level is that? All those things do matter. Okay? Here I will take the 80 level. Okay? I will look for the 80 level for my entry. Where am I putting my stop loss? The 0 level. Once I see price trading above, oh, I don't want to talk about that now. I don't want to talk about that now, because you're going to do mistakes. Just like when I gave the other people this signal, we are trading above this high. They didn't know why I gave them this signal. And most of them are in my DM, I'm selling at the 50 level. You mark the 50 level here, so I'm going to sell at the 50 level. I gave you this. Okay, it didn't come to the 80, but I gave you this. Why do you sell here and yet I'm telling you to wait for price to come here? Why? Why are you selling at the 50 level? You're using your knowledge. You're not doing what I'm telling you to do. I will also talk about this. Why do we run above Tuesday's high? This aside, why are we running above Tuesday's high? Why are we running above the 50 level? Which level? Here, this trade. Why are we running above the 50 level? Fine, the 50 level will not always, keep price below it. Time and price matters, folks. What time of the day is it? I told you, trade between midnight New York time, 11 o'clock in the morning, New York time. What are we looking at midnight? We are looking at such strong moves at midnight, at London Open, the manipulation. I have that video here on YouTube telling you that the manipulation, accumulation, and the distribution. Are you following? Are you listening to me? Why will I be looking at, now, if price, okay, why should I wait for price to come to the 80? Why am I having my entry at the 80 level, not the 50 level? I told you, yes, the only level I will trust here is the 50 level. But what time am I supposed to trust the 50 level? I will trust the 50 level midnight midnight New York time, and it depends. What do we have behind? I'm not just going to trust the 50 level anyhow. Did you read the news? Do you have 3 stars? Do you see what the other folks are seeing in the market? No, you're not. Do you see this imbalance here? Do you see the whole of this imbalance here? Are you seeing the whole of this imbalance here? I told you my entry will be where? At the 80 level. That's where I will enter price. Right there, the 80 level. I don't want to see price trade to which level? This level here. What level is that? That's the next 0 level. Boom. I don't want to see price come there. That's where I'm going to put my stop. Now, that's why most, of the other people are losing their money. And they say his signals are fake. I know they are fake. Because you only have $10 on your account. You only have $50. You only have $500. So, and you want to trade at $10 per pip. How many pips are these? How many pips are these? Oh, just 14 pips, 16. Now here, you're trading at $10 per pip. I give you such a signal, you're out. How much money do you have on your account? You only have $50. You're out completely. I'm only risking 20 pips. From here to here, these are 20 pips. If price shifts to this other level, this means that there is an internal shift and I want to be out. No risk, no gain. Why should you always win, take money home? Every time you click a buy and sell button, oh, you want to take that money home. If they kick you out of the market, you cry. Forex is a scam. I used to say Forex is a scam back in 2016, before 2017. But Forex is bad. I was among the people campaigning that thing. Forex is a scam. I never traded Bitcoin because I hated Bitcoin. Okay. Why am I trusting the 80 level? Now, I am trusting the 80 level because I want to see price trade above the 50 level, and the 80 level will be my entry, just like I gave the other Forex this entry here. This entry here, the 80. Where am I putting my stop loss? The next zero level, right here. This is how I trade. And these are the signals I send you. My stop is here, my entry is here. How much am I risking? I'm risking 20 pips. Can I show you? 20 pips. Same thing. Where? Right here. I'm risking 20 pips. Will price come to the 20? Because if price comes back to the 20 pips, this means I will be out. Am I proud to be out? Yes. I lost like a pro. I lost like someone who knows what he's doing in the market. I didn't lose like a retail trader. I lost like a smart money concept trader, a price action trader. My entry, my stop. Why am I trusting the 80 level to push price lower? It is because if we come back here, you see this whole accumulation here. You see this whole nonsense going on here. Now, this nonsense is scaring most people. It's showing most folks that we are trading lower. Relative equal lows here. Where exactly? Below the 50 lows. We don't want to see relative equal lows around the 50 level here. It comes from the 50 level below the 20 level. You see the 20 level here. Now, where most folks putting their take profit, they are putting their take profits below these lows here. Now, retail traders are buying here, putting their stop losses below here. Price is going higher. That's what they think. They don't know about these institutional levels. Why did price stop here? Okay, price will not always make it to the 50, to the 80, but around 75. Okay, it leaves the other half. Now, when you look at this level here, this area is inside a daily order block. Okay, that's why I trusted this. Price is coming higher. Now, let me not over-explain about this. This is a lecture we're going to have some other day. The Eurozone, the London kill zone. If you're not risking, you will never gain in Forex. You will lose and lose and lose. Every time you click a sell, price will rally. Every time you click a buy, price will drop. And if you keep losing and you're not learning from your mistakes, you'll never make it in Forex. This video has to be long because there is a lot we have to talk about. There is a lot in here. A lot in here. What can't we see, Fena? What can't you see? Yes, I have to teach you everything. It's a process. It's a step by step. Now, if you already know about institutional levels, this is something you didn't know about. And believe me, I'm going to give you everything on a silver plate. Such a strong move, we are back to polish. We are not polishing here. We're not taking this imbalance. This one is enough. Why is this one enough? Now, smart money, do you know what they're thinking about? Or what they are seeing? Retail traders are, oh, we closed above this high. Oh, higher high, higher low. They buy, yes, you're buying. Where are they putting their take profit? They're putting their take profit at least above this high. Is price ever going there? It's never going there. It's never going there. with such a drop, we are only going to polish one candle, or we're only going to, this is the only imbalance we have. What am I trading? I'm only trading the Eurozone at around this time. Euro card, Euro JPY, Euro this, Euro that, Euro this, okay? Price comes back to this, above this, the relative highs at the 80 level. We have relatively equal highs here. Do you want me to show them that show you that they are equal? They are equal. Now, price runs above these highs a little bit, comes to the 80 level. Is it already midnight? It is not yet midnight. Am I allowed to trade here? Not yet. Not yet. My focus, I will also look back here. Be like this candle. Now, this is a strong move. Okay, this was a strong move. Now, imagine two candles here having something like 100 pips. They're accumulating orders, relative equal highs, below the 80 level. Now, my entry will be where exactly? The 80 level. Price comes here, I'm in. Am I celebrating? Yes. I'm taking this money home. It comes again, Wagulu, here. What time? 45 minutes past midnight, New York time. Oh, price is coming back to the zero level. It's shifting to the other price level. 45, 1 o'clock, 15 minutes, a quarter past, 1 o'clock, a half past 1 o'clock, a quarter to 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, a quarter past 2 o'clock, a half past 2 o'clock, 45 minutes past 2 o'clock. What happened here at exactly 2 o'clock in the morning, New York time? Oh, do you see these candles here? Did we break below? Did I talk about relative equal lows? Are they relative? To me they are. These ones, to me they are. Where exactly? Below the 80 level, or below my entry. I sold. Price comes for this. Let me mark for you this. If you want, I can also mark for you these right here. This is enough for me to trust the move. Now let me show you the other funny thing now. Is this the euro? Look for the euro index. Oh, Mentor, I also thought about that. I would look for the euro index at around that time. I'm sorry the video is taking long, but it's worth it because we have to learn a lot. Oh, did you see this imbalance here? When was that? Now, this was May 11th. Let's look at May 11th. Now, we want to get this price level here. Okay, we want to get this time here. But, okay, at around that time, the index is not active. Okay, the index is only active during the New York session only. Reason being, we are trading against the dollar. I will also have the 50-second episode explain to you more about this, because this thing is confusing most folks out there. But I already know what to do. I already know how price is going to move. Trade below these lows, willingness to trade lower here. We are accumulating more and more and more and more and more here. What do I do here? I am only going to look for an imbalance in this zone here. Only an imbalance. To look 15 minutes chart. Now I'm going to do this like this here. Then tugende ku euro card, we look for an imbalance ku lower time frames. Yeah, that's why I tell you look for imbalances on lower time frames. Now, where exactly are we? We are right here. Okay, if I want to show you very well, I'll have to use this. We are in here. We are looking for an imbalance in that zone. Should I mark it? Yes. Okay, let's not mark it because Wagulu, it's not marked. So, right here. Now, tujakudaku 5 minutes, from 15 minutes to 5 minutes. Okay, this is the same area. I want you to look down, Newagulu. You see imbalance in this zone. So we trade below these lows. Now on a lower time frame, you're getting the picture. Do we have an imbalance now? Once we trade below these lows, you may not trust this because I want to see a strong move down first. Okay, I want to see a very strong move down first. I won't trust this Mickey, the Mickey Mouse things here. I will trust this strong move down that comes in at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I want to see an imbalance around here. Okay, why did price run higher? Either above relative equal highs, whether above anything. 5 minutes, let's go to a 4 minutes chart. Okay, eganye. It's okay, let's look at 1, 2 minutes. Okay, na eganye. I don't know why, 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes ekoze. So sorry that the video is taking long. So what time exactly? I'm looking at this time. This is a 3 minute chart. Willingness to, now you see price is dropping here. Okay, after midnight, okay, price is dropping. Okay. Okay, no, there is this high here, this high. I want us to mark this high. There is this other candle here that pushed price lower, aggressively lower, this candle and this high. Let's mark that candle's high, relative equal. We are looking for an imbalance. Now, after price fails to take that high out, after it makes a relative equal high, there is a concept we are going to talk about, the the other thing that I normally tell the other people, more mentorship, the Telegram group, the Zoom lessons rather, about this candle and this one. So after this, what am I looking for? So after this, we normally get a candle that comes somehow a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, I will talk about this concept because this is something really sensitive. This is something that I cannot just talk about for 2-3 minutes. I see the video is taking to Genda Musawemo, which is really annoying some folks out there. So what are we looking at? An imbalance around this area. Should it drop to a 1 minute chart? Yes, keep going lower and lower and lower. That's why I told you subscribe to TradingView also ole dala okufuna, these things. So here, this is the equal highs here. Now, after that, we are not trading above that level. Sawa Monana, 46 minutes. This is a 1 minute chart. Now, see this swing low. You see these lows here. Now, this is too annoying because most folks won't wait for price to come, but I'm showing you what to look for. We trade below that low. This is the imbalance I'm looking for. That is the imbalance I'm looking for. We are not trading above these highs. We are not coming there, but I'm looking for an imbalance at around this time. So, eno yona yona sina imbalance. Anything can happen. We trade below this swing low, okay, or this low, because it's not a swing low because this wick is too far. But we trade below this and below this, right here. Price trades above mweno imbalance. Entry yange eliwa, well, maybe here, below this low, or above this high. Where am I putting my stop loss? Well, I'll be putting my stop loss at least, simply because the other concept says that price will always come above here, which we are going to talk about in the future. I'll put my stop loss maybe above this candle's wick here, okay? That wick up there, okay? So from here to there, how many pips am I risking? Let me show you how much money these folks trading at $10 per pip risking. They are risking $170. How do you risk $170? But you're only risking 17 pips, close to 20 pips as usual, which I highly advise you to risk 20 pips. Then after this imbalance here, we see price drop. Okay, so this is all about the London, so-called London kill zone, or the London, or the manipulation. I call it the manipulation because that's what it is. So at around that time, I want to see myself trade the euro pairs, or the euro cross and the pound crosses. Okay, so those are the pairs I want to see. Nebogenda ku USD JP euro JPY, you will find the same thing. Okay, this is the same thing you have to look for. Trade like a professional trader, not like someone who doesn't know what they're doing. These laws, okay, once was laws lies liquidity, liquidity down here, and this is the same setup you're going to look for, not an indicator. Do not panic. This is this is 3 o'clock in the morning, New York time. This is 11 a.m. Ugandan time. 11 a.m. Ugandan time. Okay, you trade at 11 a.m. Ugandan time, you go for lunch, you come back at 3 p.m. Ugandan time, when the dollar is also misbehaving. Those are the two things you have to look for. Those are the only entries I'm giving you now. The next episode, I'm going to explain to you how do you trade these things here. How are you led by? How do you lose money trading these things here? Because I'm not telling you that how do you earn money trading these things, because once I say that, most people will be like, oh, I want to be a billionaire, I want to be a millionaire. So how do you lose money trading the index? Yeah, I just talked about how you lose money, because we are not here to make bags of money. Sometimes you have to lose core for your broker to see that you are a normal trader. You're not a robot. So I hope this was insightful. Let me upload this and we talk about something different in the coming episode.